Hello, my name is Alexi and I'm creating a response to assignment 4, task 3, where we have to create a Turing machine for a truth table where we have 3 variables. Alright, so it's notable that in the truth table the P is true and the statement is true. So we only need to consider the 4 variants where P is false, one of which is true, and then the other 3 are false. So it's ultimately a very easy programming question where you need to create an if and else if program. So here we will be using 3 bits, as many ramps as we can, 1 crossover, and 2 interceptors to intercept ultimately 2 outcomes, the true and the false. So what first we need to do is we need to address the P taken on 2 values. So for that we will be using the bit, and the first bit is going to be placed up here to separate the values of P into true and false. So whenever it's true, it automatically becomes true, so we just can't collect those balls. When it turns false, we need to create a second kind of an else if situation where we need to put the second bit and separate 2 cases of true and false for the variable Q. And if variable Q is false, it is automatically false, so that goes into the right bin with the false answers. So when it becomes true, we need to check the next variable R, in which case if the R is false, we need to the statement is true and we need to collect that ball into the left interceptor. So this is the bit for the R. We're going to place it up here because the values on the right are true and the values on the left are false. Unfortunately, when we choose that, the ball falls the wrong way, so we need to use 1 crossover, which we're allowed, to place it in order to make the ball fall the right way. So we're going to put the ramps to collect all of it, like that, into the right interceptor. These are going to be the values for P that are automatically true. So the second one is going to be split into true and false. And if Q is false, it goes the other way, sorry, like that. Into another interceptor. So when we're addressing the R, we need to put the crossover over here. So in order for the ball to fall this way and fall at the into the proper bin. So now we have 8 cases and 8 balls, so we can check if it works. You see that every other ball is falling into the left bin because it automatically becomes true when the P is true, and P is true every other time. And so there we have it. We have 3 balls in the right and we have 5 balls in the left. To automate the process, we can actually use one of these guys, replace it up here, restart the entire thing, and it's gonna start working on its own. So now we ultimately created a loop checking the values of every ball and seeing where the solutions go.